Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Name Pending. I'm Manny.
I'm Jane.
And today we are reacting to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Season 1, Episode 4. We are very pleased with the show so far, going into the second half. And I already don't want it to end, but like, going by fast.
I know. It's literally episode 4. I thought these were 30-minute episodes too. And
They're 40-minute episodes.
That's blowing
That's how
my
you,
mind.
and that's how you know that it's a well-paced show. Again, if you want our thoughts on the previous episode, head on over to the last video for the post-watch discussion. We both have read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so if you haven't read the books before, be warned that we do talk about the book both during and after our reactions, so just be warned for being spoiled for potential future events. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment. We're just gonna hop right in. They took the fucking drug bunny.
Coke, bucket, pills, weed, a big fat spliff.
Who was Andie Bell?
That is the question. What's this?
No.
It's a tick list.
Oh.
You get rid of all that.
You know, I've always wanted to pursue a career as a small-town drug dealer.
Well, now's your chance.
You want to be my henchwoman?
Definitely. But maybe after school, though.
Rabbit guts.
And also, romantic tension. Of course, it's over rabbit guts.
Neo-feminists might view Jane Eyre as both progressive and limited in its feminist perspectives. Jane's determination to assert herself and pursue her own desires
Yeah, man.
surely has to be seen as an example of feminist resistance.
Damn, I didn't know you were all about that.
Feminist resistance.
Finally, what is your chosen EPQ topic?
How do you feel about that, Elliot?
It's on feminism in the Gothic novel.
Fuck you.
Now, if that's everything, I'll be off.
Imagine beefing with a high schooler.
Secretly beefing with the
I know. Like sending her threatening
One-sided.
notes.
Is anyone even going to show up to this reunion? 2 of their year group are dead. The rest have lost the plot.
My favorite saying. Lost the plot.
Hey, you. How's the interview?
Yeah, went well.
Her friend group is so stylish.
Hi.
How's
it going, boss? Cute hat. What do you think? You look cute and anything. Thanks.
I've never seen confident before.
Boom.
Where are you off to?
Cara's. She's got a school project.
Was that a lie?
Ravi and I have another lead on the case. We're going to look into it.
You're no longer doing the case.
I'm no longer doing the case for my EPQ, but I'm still doing the case.
Sad. Mediate.
Well, you're absolutely not going.
But I am going.
Well, I'm saying no, so it's a no.
Not such a good girl now, are you? I have to say, I imagined Josh a lot younger.
Me too.
He was
We
very
said he's,
childlike.
but he acted like pretty young too.
So you're thinking his name is somewhere in the records?
That's what I'm hoping.
They don't have digital records, right? It's like, from what I'm remembering of the hotel thing, like it's hard to find the name because like they had no digital records.
Yes, because they switched their thing at a certain point, and then all those old ones are.
And it was ran by that like the old lady.
Yeah.
They're lucky the floors didn't sound like that in the Bell House.
Hi there.
Oh my god! I literally have customers do that to me at work.
We think she might have stayed here shortly before she went missing. Can we take a look at one of your guest books?
All guest information is confidential. If you two aren't going to book a room, then I suggest you leave.
And there was only one bed.
Wait, I've got an idea.
Of course she does.
Don't panic, anyone. Don't panic, please. Just...
Oh my god, you little shit. I would be so mad if I was just an uninvolved guest.
And to put this all in her, like, felonies she's committing.
Yeah.
Breaking and entering, setting off the fire alarm.
I assume she just doesn't include those parts.
Partially possessing drugs.
Stealing.
Stealing them too.
This one's empty.
Well, wouldn't they all be empty? Everybody just cleared out for the big fire.
Did you get it?
I got it. How'd you set the fire alarm off?
I blaze this bad boy up in the toilet.
Oh.
Great.
And here I was thinking I just pulled
Came
a
to me
fire
like
alarm.
a flash of genius.
You're such an idiot.
Now kissed. What were you saying about one bed?
I thought they'd have to book a room, and that's what the twist is gonna be.
There were loads of sightings, but they were all fake.
Wait a second. Was that a thing that he'd seen her?
But I can't remember how they... I do remember the guy mentioning in the book, too, that, yeah, he was, he'd seen her, like, in recent...
That was not the
You
face
look
she
great.
Max Hastings has this same exact photo hidden in his bedroom.
Oh. Again?
Jeez.
Oh, that's so convenient.
I love it. I want to stay there.
I know. And they stole the fucking records.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Good meal is the way to Ravi's heart. And mine, by the way, in case anyone wanted to know that.
There's no Andie or mystery guy, but there is one entry on April 17th, just before Andie went missing, under the names Daisy Buchanan and Jay Gatsby.
How do you think I know them?
They're fake names. The Great Gatsby. Honestly, I need you to stop being such an idiot.
Okay.
Gosh, they cast them so well. You got schmutz on your nose.
You schmutz.
Now Pip is gonna have to wipe it off. No, 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 no. That's your job, Pip. He needs a lesson in flirting. They're building up their relationship really well.
Mm-hmm.
Hiya.
Just committed a felony.
Love you.
Or two.
Me too.
You love you too?
Hmm?
Love you, me too. I love me too. Nice shot. The murder board in the background.
Dad?
What?
Excuse me? That's new. Right?
Yeah, why are they throwing Victor into this all of a sudden?
I don't suspect him one bit.
I know.
But like, that is just a new addition.
But for why?
Thank you, sweetheart.
I feel like they've already got some good setups that they don't really need to add an additional, like...
I mean, it's I
Like
guess that's
airing.
for like book readers. Have us on our on our toes.
Why didn't we all go?
I think we just thought it was a very long flight with two small children.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna make Victor...
No, no, no. I have no, because we know who the actual suspect is, but
Not in the murder,
it's,
but like...
it's a red herring.
But for real, why was he at the hotel then? When he says he's going on a trip somewhere else.
I'm sure it'll be completely innocent.
It better be.
Because if they do anything to make
Victor bad
Victor
and-
immoral, then that's where I draw the line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as an officer, I'd usually warn a young woman about getting into a car with a strange man.
Why would you start like that?
I'll give you this back.
How old do you think I am?
I'm kidding. Come on.
What the fuck?
Forgot about.
I promised to get you back before first lesson.
Get your hand off her shoulder.
And that didn't bother you the other day, when you broke into a dead girl's house.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now you just admitted.
You remind me of my sister. I'm not sure who my money would be on, though, if you two came to blows.
My money's on pitches.
Who are your parents?
Oh, they were terrible people. But we did all right. Jason Bell stepped up, took me under his wing, gave me a job. He encouraged me to join the police. I never would have dreamed that for myself, but he saw something in me. And then he lost Andy, and the grief was terrible. Seeing a grown man taken down like that, it was humbling. You need to stop now. A girl died. Her parents are mourning.
Sal's parents are mourning.
Of course. But that's on him. He made his own choices. Andy had no choice. When Sal found out that Andy wasn't the good girl he thought she was.
Good girl?
I don't believe it.
Of course you don't. I've seen your family.
What's that mean?
It means you want to see the world in a certain way. I get that.
I know you left Max's house at 10:30, not 12:15. That's not true. You left Max Hastings at 10:30. You went to meet Andy. What did you do to her?
I was there, up close with him. You could smell the rage on him.
Maybe it was because he was being accused of a murder he didn't commit.
Time to get you to school.
Man, Daniel was sinister in the book, but holy shit. That guy scares me.
Especially because we're getting him now in more.
Because he was like weirdly... He was just weird when we first met him in episode 1. But... nice.
It's okay, I just need to speak to her about something.
We've seen this scene like 5 times now.
Does it change, kind of?
She went in there.
Not yet. But I'm guessing we haven't seen the full scene yet. It was something. Like, why does she keep going back? Ew, no.
Babe, can I have a word?
No.
It's done now.
I wonder how she's gonna learn about how he wasn't at school the day Sal died. That was in the interview, and now she's not.
He didn't go to Nigeria. What was he doing?
We were going through a rough patch and he was work the whole time and I was stuck at home with 2 children. So, of course, I jumped to the conclusion that he was seeing somebody else. When actually he just needed to take a minute. Anyway, we did have a break, but it was work stress.
How do you know he wasn't seeing someone else?
Because he told me. Do you know, all relationships go through tough times. And I can be a bit much sometimes.
Not a bit much. Exactly the right amount.
Anyway, the important thing is he wasn't having an affair.
Yeah, so he said.
So he said, and I chose to believe him.
Well, if you choose to believe someone when all the evidence points against them, then you're just an idiot.
Interesting.
It's like just one small piece of evidence, though. She has much more evidence. But I know it's also a play into her emotional mental state right now.
It's hard to see things rash.
Especially if it's like a whole
Especially when
murder
after
thing.
Daniel accosted her.
And then you go home and you're like, your dad is possibly doing unsavory things.
He didn't even give her nose back.
He tried.
We need to clear up Dad's innocence right now. I'm not having this. Oh, cool. dressed up and shit.
Nothing happened
You apologize, Victor, right now.
because you know me, chicken, and I respect you too much to lie to you.
Just because I want that to be true doesn't make it true.
Damn, Pete.
Going through the emotional ringer. Which, now that I think about it, it's not even the worst that'll happen to her.
Oh my god,
Dan De Silva showed me the video of Sal's police interview. Sal seemed upset.
So, he's been interviewed by the police. He's going to be freaked out.
He lost his temper. He had this energy about him that I haven't seen before.
What, anger? Aggression? How would you react if you're being accused of having something to do with your girlfriend disappearing?
That's
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
react
saying.
like that.
Yeah, well, you're Pip.
I'm just trying to look at it objectively.
You think Sal was looked at objectively? A brown guy going out with a pretty blonde girl. The paper's calling him a beast and a monster.
No. Something I haven't told you. I saw Andie and Sal in school. That day.
That day? Same day?
she was wearing like the blue.
And then the next day she was gone. Sometimes I wonder if I hadn't done it, then maybe...
Sal wouldn't have murdered her.
What if we're wrong? Have you even considered it?
So it's all about you. It's always been about you and your guilt. You needed Sal to be innocent. Oh, wow. Poor little Pip.
Stop it! I knew Sal was innocent. At least I thought I did.
I can't believe I thought you were different. I actually liked you. I can't believe I trusted you.
Remind me. Did she switch up on Sal in the book? Yeah, but I thought.
I know, I wanted the whole time. I'm like, I kind of have a qualm with this. Because although I know it adds like tension and stuff, it kind of takes away from, like, the whole point is that she truly never stopped believing Sal was innocent.
Right.
Even when she brought it up to him, she took so long to bring it up to him because she didn't want him to think he was guilty from in the book. And like that was initially their kind of spat, was because she started like ignoring him because she didn't want him to know about the video because it made Sal look a little more guilty. She didn't want Ravi to think he looked guilty. That was her whole point of not bringing it up initially.
Oh, Pip, what are you doing?
Pip, this is supposed to be later with multiple people.
Can I come in?
We're really putting Pip through the emotional ringer. Her dad, Sal.
Can I stay here tonight?
Of course. But I will need your help with something.
Submit to my power. I'm making you beautiful.
You need to go. I have to make sure no one's lacing the punch. The television is broken, so you'll have to entertain yourselves the old-fashioned way.
Masturbation? Oh, stop. Watch a film on my phone.
A film? On your telephone? What dark wizardry is this?
I hate to agree with the killer, but...
Plus, Jamie Reynolds is going to be there.
You can borrow my laptop if you want to watch a movie. No, Pip can borrow my laptop. The password's Wards Are Us. I highly recommend Tango Tits.
Okay, sounds
interesting.
More like 2019.
Interesting. Although I don't like Pip thinking Sal's guilty.
I want to let that play out. I agree with you, but
I do like this kind of
the Naomi hint, nudging her in the right direction, like giving her the
Naomi
bit she needs to get back in. Yeah.
Kind of always just distressed when she talks to her. I kind of like it puts the Naomi edge back in.
Yeah. Because like Naomi in the books, like is on the verge of a mental breakdown every scene she's in. So. What is she? She's selling out Max?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Fuck Max.
Tango Tits.
I do want to let the thing play out with only perky tits, the perkiest tits. Ew. The time. Yes, I remember that.
We were at Max's playing Super Mario Party, so I left early.
What time did Sal leave exactly?
10:30 p.m.
That was one of my favorite like moments in the book, like the reveal of.
Shit. Is it porno?
It's such a hot year group.
What the fuck?
Just a shame so many of us ended up dead.
How do you become so?
Fucked up? I don't know. It's either because my mother doesn't love me or because my father thinks I'm a failure.
Your father's also a pervy pervert.
How could you? Not here.
This is where she finds out about, you know what?
I believe so. I believe so.
Do we even have enough time left in the episode for that? That's a whole story.
I feel like we might get a small bomb drop and then... Oh, no.
Sal's innocent. He didn't leave at 10:30. He was with you until 12:15, just like he said.
Why did you lie?
Maybe I can't do this.
You can.
That's annoying. Naomi, I know.
We had to lie. Because they found out what we did.
Oh, it's gonna end. Ah! A lot to talk about with this one.
A lot to talk about with this one. What happened in the beginning?
The Daniel thing.
Yes, he showed the video. Oh, right. The fact she thinks Sal is guilty.
Well, first, the whole... Was it Victor thing? Red herring?
Yes.
In this episode?
Yes.
Okay. We're just tugging at Pip's, like, worldview and her strong belief in what she thinks this case is, like, at all the different ends, if that makes sense. Listen. If I had to pick a least favorite change, I think it would be the fact that she switched up on Sal's guilt. But to me, I don't hate it just because, like, it's a moment of weakness. And it's relatable. When you believe in something so hard, and to have that belief challenged is something I'm sure we've all gone through. It's a rough feeling. As respectable a quality is being open-minded and being willing to change your beliefs, you just don't want to do that in general, you know? And so I can see at least what the writers are going with, in that they wanted to give her this moment of weakness. And like, because it's a very common thing in like writing about like midway or like just after midway through the story, the protagonist will have this like moment of weakness.
Especially after learning your father might be involved.
Yeah, that was just extra fuel to the fire.
I feel like that might have helped her believe that Sal's guilty, because then she so badly wouldn't want it to be her dad.
Yeah. And so I can see where like fans and book readers might have problems with that change. I completely understand that. But I can also see the writer's point of view and why they chose to do that. That's just my 2 cents.
Honestly, talking about it, I do kind of get it now. Like, especially with the father angle.
Yeah.
And
like, obviously, with an adaptation, you have to find ways to like change up the story and not just change it unnecessarily, but change it in a way that's interesting.
Yes, so it doesn't feel like you're essentially rereading.
Yeah. Or at least look at different ways to tell the same story, but like in a way that's still compelling and fresh for people who already are familiar with the story. Because I don't think it really affects her character that much. It's not unreasonable that like her belief would be tested like that. And like, now that she knows that Sal isn't guilty, it's like, it only lasted like half an episode, right?
Yeah.
So.
But I feel then it also kind of changes how Ravi sees her. Because now Ravi's like, oh, she's doing this for her.
I remember them having that fight, and him being like, you're just like all the rest or whatever, like, I thought you were different. But it was for different reasons.
I remember that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I think. Because I remember them having a fight. I remember that her wanting to stop the investigation.
That was after Barney.
But like, what reason did she give Ravi?
Initially it was the video, because she didn't want to show it to him, so she stopped talking to him for a while after that. And then they might have fought over the fact she's like, I didn't want you to think, and he's like, well, you should have showed it to me anyway.
Let me try to find that actually. So after consulting our source, I have figured out, so when they fell out, it was after Barney went missing. And so I believe she stopped the investigation because she didn't want to put Robbie in danger. So they're switching up the chronology, which means that there is a chance that Barney might not even die at all, if that changing the whole reason.
I mean, as much as I really do hope so, because I hate every kind of thriller, horror, anything. They always get the dog. I hate it, but it also is another factor into Pip's emotional shit and like her reasonings and things. But maybe that's where they're replacing, if they are taking out Barney's stuff, maybe that's why they're using the dad angle and now moving up Ravi's fight, so that maybe that will be the emotional turmoil that replaces the...
Maybe they just didn't want to torture the audience again with Barney's death. We'll see. I mean, if it happens, I'll be heartbroken.
If it happens, holy crap! Because honestly, that was like it was the
darkest part of the book.
It really was, because you're not expecting that, especially in like, I know YA novels aren't always like just chill, anyways. But I mean, even for a while, like, because the way it ended up happening was really...
It was. Oh man. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep it. Still no sign of Stanley.
Yeah, and we only have 2 episodes left.
I believe so.
So
we shall see.
Maybe he's just gonna be like a Charlie and Flora round 2 in season 2. Like, just...
We'll see. I mean...
Plot.
There's still time. We're running...
Is there?
we're running out, but like... we'll see. That's gonna be it for episode 4. I'm excited to see the reveal scene of the whole hit and run with Max and Naomi. If you like this video, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next.